So we have our blog section and we have our cards here, and we want to know how we can actually fill in these details with items from the CMS. So let me show you how we can do that. So I've gone ahead and just used the sample CMS collections that Framer automatically gives you. It consists of articles and categories. And then that's great because they're nested. We've got these categories within this article collection. So it would be amazing if we could just go and switch this stack here to the articles collection, like a stack that just had the CMS in it, but we can't do that, unfortunately. So there is a tiny bit of manual labor, if you will, and it's really simple. We just want to go to the insert panel, collections, and then we want to grab the articles. Just going to drag it right next to the blogs, this stack here. And what we want to do is we just want to take all of the details from here, like the gap, the width, and things like that. And we just want to transfer those details over to this articles stack here. So I'm going to do that. Fill. The direction we want to be horizontal. And then the gap we want to be 24, like we just saw over here. And then we can also see that there's only three articles here, so 3 cards. We're just going to switch the limit from 10 to 3, and then that's what we want. And then I'm also going to see where this article stack is, this article item. I'm just going to delete it. And then we're going to grab a card and paste it in. So I just selected it, copy, go in here. Let me just delete it again so I can show you. If you can't click it on the canvas, you can go and just select it from the layers panel. And then I'm just going to hit paste. And then that will automatically fill in the next 2. And then, so now it's looking pretty similar. We want to go over here as well and switch the direction. And now it is identical. The only thing is we still have the sample content. So to fix that, we just go and select what we want to use the content from the CMS from. So I'm going to select the image, and then you just go to the styles panel and then go to fill, set variable, and then whatever that variable is. In this case, it's the image. And you can see here, it automatically grabs all the content from the CMS just like that. Blog title, I'm just going to switch the variable to title. We don't actually have the Framer, default collections don't give us a preview, so we can't do that one. But if we did, we just set the variable to whatever collection field that would be. It might say something like preview, and you just click it and it would use that text. Now, the next one is the category, and this is slightly different. So the way that we handle this one is we want to go back to the insert panel, and then we go to categories and we drag it in, and we do the same thing that we just did here by copying the details from this stack over to this stack. So in that case, we want this to be the same as this, or vice versa. So we want this one to be the same as that, rather. So I'm going to switch this to fill, and see how we've actually got 2. This one only has 1, but I'm actually going to favor the fact that it has 2 rather than, only making this have 1. Because let's say you do actually have 2 categories like this, CMS and basic. This one has CMS and pro tips. Let's account for that. So I'm going to switch this over to horizontal direction. Going to make this distribute from the start. And 20 is fine. I'm going to switch it to like 16 for the gap instead. And then I'm going to select this text field here. I'm going to cut it. Go in here, hit delete on this, and then hit paste. Then you can see here it's filling in a little bit weird. I'm just going to switch the width from fill to fit content. And then that looks a lot better. The only thing we have left to do is actually switch the variable. So now you can see it shows all of the correct content. Now, the only thing left would be to do this, but we don't have like a profile, like a author profile collection. But the way that you would handle that is the exact same way we just did this one, then this one, and you would just do the same thing here. And then you would just input the same information by switching the variables like that. The last thing I'll show you is the date. So the way that we would format that is by clicking the text field and then going to content, set variable, and you can choose either created or updated. That's basically when was this CMS item created and when was this CMS item last updated. And then we can just hit format. I'll go with created, by the way, and then we'll just hit format. And you'll just match it to how, whatever style you want. I'm going to switch it to the large style, and you can fiddle with these settings all you want, but we're just going to leave it like that. And then all you have to do is just delete this one. There you go. So we'll just preview it, full screen, and we can go like this, and it works. The only other thing that we can still do is add the link. So the way to do that, that's not actually a variable. You go here, and then you select this first one here. And what that's going to do is make sure that the thing that you click, the article, always links you to the correct one. So what you'll see here is when I hit preview, full screen, I select this, and I'm in the right page. If I go back, select this one, and we're in the right page. So there you have it. That's how you use a Kompa component and grab the CMS content from your project. And I'll see you guys in the next one.